Hello, everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, and thanks for stopping by. If you enjoy commentary without all the fluff, join our family by subscribing. One of our beloved favorites, Taraji P. Henson, made a revelation that may be shocking to some of you. Here is what she said.
It's been hard on all of us.
Yes, definitely.
And I had a moment.
Okay.
I had a dark moment. I was in a dark place.
Right.
For a couple of days, I couldn't get out of the bed. I didn't care. That's not me. Then I started having thoughts about ending it. It happened 2 nights in a row because I want it to be over. But it's in my head, you know?
Right.
Thought about my son. I said, he's grown. He'll get over it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just didn't care. I felt myself withdrawing. People were calling me. I wasn't responding. I didn't care. Finally, I'm talking to one of my girlfriends, and I knew I was smart enough to say I had to say it because a part of me was ashamed. I was like, I don't want them to think I'm crazy.
She made this admission on the show that asked about the pressures of being the so-called strong black woman. Now, she is not the only one that we have seen this past year gone to the edge, and it's starting to become more commonplace for black women to admit that they aren't as strong, even though society continues to force the trope about who they are. It seems that every other race of women are allowed to cry and be vulnerable or just be a woman, but when it comes to black women, there is an exception and perception that she feels no pain, she is a beast of burden, and should be the social justice warrior for all causes and put everyone ahead of herself. With this continued push, black women have grown tired, and they have reached a point, especially in Hollywood, where most times is a reflection of what is happening in real life, because they do say that art imitates life. We see these so-called strong black women who play roles of strength and trailblazing begin to admit that they aren't okay, that they feel alone, overlooked, and not as valuable as other women, which is reflected in the roles that they get chosen for, as well as the amount of their paycheck, as in the case of Tiffany Haddish, who was not even offered any money to host the Grammy Awards, or where Taraji herself was subjected to a reduction in pay when she starred opposite Brad Pitt. And with Tamar, the reality show thespian, who in her cry for help admitted this during a discussion. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe.
If you could put a timestamp on when you felt like you were losing control of your life, when would you say was the moment?
The first time I knew that things wasn't normal is when everything went down with the reel.
Okay. Yeah.
I was in my bedroom. It was completely dark.
Did you feel like you were in a fog?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't shower and you don't eat and you don't know what day of the week it is or the time.
And you don't care.
Miss Tamar, prior to her attempts to be heard, made it clear that she was being taken advantage of by the network, WeTV, while having her image tarnished because she refused to subject herself to the role of being the angry black woman at the behest of the network. Then there's Viola Davis, who Hollywood has coined the so-called Black Meryl Streep, who documents how she has been passed over for roles and that her paycheck was less than actresses that did not have the range that she does. This video is not about the glaring disparities in Hollywood when it comes to black women, because let's call a spade a spade. As long as Hollywood is ran by old white men and their family, that will never change. But what this is just a highlight of black women needing a break from having to be the strong one, a break from always being the social justice warrior on behalf of everyone else, a break from family who have a certain level of expectation of them when they so-called have made it, financial expectations, a break from the microaggressions, being verbally debased, berated, and belittled just because they don't have a mate. And let's not forget, being criticized for our natural attributes, while others buy them and are praised. Beginning now and in 2021, Black women need to understand that their existence and the quality of that existence relies solely on them, and looking to the world for approval is foolish and not advisable. So, to Taraji and Tamar and the other women that have contemplated finishing their race before it's time, let me say this: your relationship status does not define you or matter to those that truly love and appreciate you. It's you that matter. And some will make this about the men who were in their lives, and maybe it is to a degree, but what counts is that you are a Black woman, beautiful, exceptional, and exquisite, who is irreplaceable no matter what the world thinks. Let's talk about it in the comment section and let me know what you think. And these are just my thoughts. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and share. Also, turn on your notification bell and stay tuned for more. And I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.